Why would I ask you why you got a knife on your face? You're an MMA fighter. It's self-explanatory.
It's just let you know.
I'm like, listen, you have some specific reason.
It's like
that your name is Knife Face, but you're Knife Face, because you have a knife on your face.
I'm Knife
Fine,
Face.
you want to tell the specific reason? Then get to the point.
Well, because everyone always asks why you have a knife tattooed on your face.
And you sit on that side where we can't see the knife on your face.
You've made yourself at home. Get over here.
All right, the Knife Face show.
There we go. Let them know what show we're on.
Give
Knife
me my
Face.
phone.
All right. Thank you, Yi Fang T.
Hey man, is my lighting all right? Are you gonna be able to see this?
Yes.
Are we good?
All right, great.
Are we on and popping?
Yeah, we've been popping, dog.
Okay.
I already felt the damn warm light of the recording on my facial tissue.
Welcome to KnifePod. First guest. We have fucking what's the name again?
Name?
No, KnifePod.
Sick.
KnifePod. One word.
Okay, I'm down with it.
Make yourself at home, dude. Just throw shit.
Down with the big thing. I'm sorry, your studio, is a multi-million-dollar flat. It's very interesting, wild ride.
Live from my
It
apartment.
smells like pussy and rash guards in here.
Okay. So you've never had a boat. Fucking try this. I want you to drink this. Dude, it's not bad.
Bro, it's just pure sugar, dog.
It's sugar.
I'm not drinking that, dog.
All right, fine.
Save that for one of your floozies.
One of my floozies.
Put this in there. Just tell them I sipped it one time.
And sip everyone.
I just sipped it one time, and I did not cheat on my diet.
You can buy that off of
Or
eBay.
my wife. Anyway, hey man,
married.
thanks for having me on, dog. I know you talk about interesting. Have your boba, bro. I don't think you need to make weight anytime soon or anything like that.
I'm chilling until
Just
May.
give yourself diabetes. Come on, I'm gonna shame you for that. Like, listen, bro, 14-year-old girls drink that. All right,
That's why it's funny. We're two MMA fighters.
I know, but bro, I can't do it, dog.
Don't worry
I'm trying to cut weight.
Yeah, put that in the fridge. That's for art later. You can have that.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, bless his heart. Fucking A. No,
Anyway, I didn't mean to damn cause a ruckus.
More than welcome.
207.
That's.
But I appreciate you putting all your art up. This thing looks fantastic, man. It looks like
I've been collecting this shit for a minute.
sick.
Yeah.
No.
Fucking rosary, fucking guy eating other guy.
Yeah.
All that crap.
I like the picture they got of you as George Michael.
That's me. Not George Michael.
Gotta have faith.
I don't. God damn it.
Sorry, bud. I'm gonna roast you a little bit.
That's
you know
fine.
What I mean?
That's
If
fine.
I don't roast you, that means I don't like you.
It's okay.
But you're doing good with your training and your fighting and you're promoting the influence sphere. So I have to take my hat off to you.
Thanks, God.
It's a new day on the internet game. The Knife Face is here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very proud to be a part of your mixed martial arts journey.
Oh, thanks, Coach. I'm stoked that you're a part of it as well.
Yo, what's this little dog's name?
Brendan.
Bro, this guy's a star, honestly.
He really is.
You might as well snatch him up. I can't get him. He'll just bark at me.
Come here, boy. Oh, he's gonna come in eventually. He will never leave the store.
I'm just saying, he's really the star of the show around here.
Hi, Key.
None
Come
of
here.
us can hold a
The name. Come here, you little bastard. Oh,
Your
well.
name? Your adorable puppy, Brendan.
He came with the name.
He came with the name.
I had a roommate who just
What are we
left
doing
him.
here?
Come here, fuckface. You're gonna embarrass me in front of our guests.
Bless his heart. That's exactly what he's here for.
I'm gonna put him in a
We can edit
pillowcase
this
when you
out.
guys
We
leave.
don't even care, bro. It's the
Slam.
magic of the internet.
All right.
But what you been talking about on your podcast? I heard mixed martial arts was a topic.
We
We have that all the time. And you kind of asked me off the air to be serious. I
No.
said, "Man, what are you gonna do?
Don't be
You're
serious.
gonna box Mayhem into serious." But you also mentioned recovery. This is a weird word out there where you have to navigate the complicated state of American drug policy, and you have to medical intervention. Depending on what type of substance that you get hooked onto.
Yep.
You have to find a weird way that people will help you, even though they're might be fucking terrified of you because you act like a maniac. So America has like a weird mental health crisis that take like a lot more than this podcast to solve. And I feel like I got caught up in that. I'll tell you, I'll be on some drugs, I'll be on drinks, I'll be on everything. There's a formula to fuck your life up, right? And it's so hard to break that formula once you're up in it because, there's really fun parts of the formula where it's like, oh my God, you're having the most crazy GTA in real life experience. And, for somebody like me with this wiring like that and that I went through in my life, the craziest experiences, that shit was muted to me. I have like the longest wiki of crazy incidents that happened, but it was like very casual to me. The volume was turned down because I picked a career so used to high intensity excitement, and then same thing as every athlete has this problem that when you don't have that, you create it, and basketball players smoke crack, and like MMA fighters take too much pills, and then everybody has their weird like coping mechanism, and you have to survive that, or whatever, because I'm just relating it to my story. To other people out there had trauma on their kids, unresolved. You never talked about it with nobody. You don't have like a support group to help you get all this out of you and like figure out how to navigate life without like falling back into habits. And that's like the argument for rehab. It's like the worst shit ever if you're gonna go get locked up on purpose. You know what I mean? They like let me out of jail to go to rehab. And I said, the moment I got there, I was like, oh, I know I could get some money right now. I know I could just be out of this place and just, but I said, all right, I'm just going to try. And then like the first few days was like, dude, I'm locked up on purpose. Thought I'd be escaping every minute, but then you like settle in and go, okay, let me like learn what these ninjas are doing, because it's like, it's what you got to be, a ninja of the mind to like navigate, escaping a familiar pattern. And, for me, my personal one was crazy girl, crazy drinks, pills from the fucking doctor. Oh yeah, they're great for you. Yeah. But it sends you off into an outer space, and it's something you got to deal with, is not falling back once you stop doing that, to recognize that was not working. That's the hardest part. Because if everything's going good, and you're doing all that, you go, oh, things are working. But the shit was not working, and it's hard to jar myself out of that. And doing like 3 months in the freaking tank of the rehab had its own little adventure baked inside, and getting like straight and used to like not being. I think that's, I did it a while back, but I think it was still one of the most important. Now, the rest of it is maintenance of your life, like avoiding those situations. There's a whole like syllabus of like items that I got drilled into me about breaking bad habits, like cognitive behavioral therapy type things that I have to credit like the ghettoest rehab on earth for laying that down to me. The system tried their best. It's in Hawthorne. It was like the hood. I can't even remember. I'm not even going to say it. No promotion. No, I don't want anybody over there. No, but at the same time, like, they don't, there's plenty. They're a good program. I'll just say that much. Yeah, I'll say that much. And this puppy,
good.
Yeah, he's part of our support group. But yeah, so, it's sort of my life out for today. So, that's the main thing that I would say. If you're like a man, it's like you don't want to turn yourself in.
Yeah.
They'll never take me alive. But when you're fucking up, you got to figure out, right? You got to figure out how to shift it, how to change it all, Feed the dog, man.
He just ate. He just ate. He did this before.
Didn't just eat, dude.
Bro, I gave
his favorite friend.
He's man's least favorite friend. He's like, what do they call those?
Knifeface got a dog he hates.
I hate my
Dog, that's tough, dog.
Look, he lives a
love
good
that
life.
dog.
He
You love
doesn't
that
know
dog.
that I hate him. He wouldn't know that. Like we play, walk, eat. Like he lives a really good life. Since he doesn't speak English, I can just tear him apart all the time. That's how I'm gonna
You
dad.
saying that Jack Russell
That's
is
how,
Mexican?
that's how he's Mexican.
Man, I knew I felt
Oh,
off
because he
about
speaks
him.
Spanish. Ah, yeah, he does. Yeah, that's his.
Hey, wait.
See,
Nah, he doesn't speak Spanish.
no. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Like, okay. I don't think I gave the best like AA speech, but I'm not qualified for that, to be honest. I'm just like a prize fighter who's figuring it out like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess I should write a book on like how to navigate all these little pitfalls. It just inspired me right now.
1,000%.
But because it's easy for me to like turn it on and get buck ass wild. I just got that gene in me, and I expressed it fully to just not be afraid of whatever and just go for it. You got a piece of that in you because you're like some weird hillbilly from North Carolina that fucking fights.
We get it.
To fight a guy is like everyone thinks it's easy, but it ain't easy.
Yeah.
It's just have to have a different mindset, and it's nature nurture. You got a little bit of that in you, but you're expressing it fully. Yeah, so I'm excited to see your MMA stuff.
Good.
And look, man, I just wanted to share my story with the audience because, like, I'm doing good. I'm doing good
Hell yeah.
because of you guys. Yeah.
No, you're an inspo, dude. To a lot of people, I don't even know if you realize, just like, because you brought MMA into the mainstream.
Thanks, bud.
By being you.
I didn't recognize that though. I didn't realize that until recently. So I'm like, oh, okay. So instead of like, being like, oh, I'm so cool because of that. Like it's more, I have a responsibility to like do good with this.
Yeah.
There's some type of karmic or some magic in the world that like you're pushing positive. Then everybody knows nowadays, like, oh, I'm manifesting. Like something like that. And it feels good. Like, especially the way the internet's come together. I talk with so much guys that are popular on the internet like you, where there's a new revolution forming up in mixed martial arts. And I'm really happy to be still alive and part of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. So wait, bro, you're fighting the guy in the fucking UNF?
Fighting a guy in the UNF.
Okay.
Some poor soul. He's gonna be losing in May. I met him. He's a nice enough guy. May.
All right.
Yeah. So it happened. March got pushed back, and they were like April, and pushed back. It's gonna be the end of May. And
nobody cares.
Nobody.
Well, you're gonna stop the guy, or what are you gonna do? Obliterate him with something or another? What do you want?
It's gonna be.
What do you want to do?
I want to I get fucking dealers.
You just want to catch him with something, huh?
I would love to get the standing knockout, get another fucking sick highlight, but I would also love to like. Okay, well, this shit probably won't come out.
I know, yeah.
So
all
like,
right, never mind. We're gonna cut everything.
It's not. It's not.
Say
so like they don't know I can wrestle.
You're gonna come with fucking slobber knockers like you do every time. Fan fucking favorite. All right.
That's pretty much what's going on.
But maybe you'll dump them. Who knows, bro? You've been doing high flying takedowns. I have to tell you. Like, feel bad for some guys, but this is the business, bud. That mat will give.
No.
Slam the guy. Man, kick. Your kicks are. Oh, all right. Kick the guy. It's a fun business.
It's the best, dude. Like we're really blessed. We got the best fucking sport, the best fucking shit.
I got the best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house, yeah. And you're getting me ready for these fights. Like my coach who's usually been working with me, cornered me the past 2 fights. He's in Vegas. He's fighting right now as we speak. He's on the prelims for the Pereira card. And but yeah, like I remember.
What's the name?
Ozzy Diaz.
He's fighting right now.
He's fighting right now.
He's like yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the first fight on the card, and this is going to be his second fight in the UFC. First time for his first fight, he had to go to fucking all the way in China, and
we better check him out.
High key, Ozzy fucking Diaz. He's gonna win. He's winning right now. While we're talking about it, he just scored a knockout. That's the manifesting.
What the hell? ESP.
ESP. I can feel it. But no, like when we started working together, and I was just like, oh yeah, I've been going to this other gym. I'm working with Jason Mayhem Miller, and he's like, oh, Jason Mayhem Miller, cool, like cool stuff. And then I was like, And I'm like, wait a minute, I know Jason Mayhem Miller. Because, like, when I met you, I was a little starstruck. I was like, oh, that's Jason Mayhem Miller. Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Mayhem.
Okay.
And then I started getting into the lore. And I'm like, oh, shit, this dude's from North Carolina. And I was like, oh, this all makes sense now. You know, he's just like another...
Why?
What? The Mayhem,
Why?
the Mayhem, the Mania makes sense. I'm just like, he's just another dude from Fayetteville. This is like, if you were back in North Carolina, you'd be...
Sound a bit racist, the way you're saying.
I hope it came across that way, because you know how I feel about those people from that part of the country, North Carolinians. And I'm not gonna push the edgelord shit on this fucking thing. I'm trying to get brand deals, you know, like we make a little spread, you know. You gonna catch?
Damn it!
He's not gonna do this. He's a sweet boy. But he dumb as hell.
Oh, yeah, brother. I didn't think I was going to have to bust out this impression on this podcast, but it's like it, bro. We can't catch the dog for the cream. It rises to the top. The cream definitely rises to the top. So do the egg whites.
We lit.
To live and die in L.A.
To live and die in LA. So what's next? You said you got another meeting after this?
I got so much meetings, dog, out the gate. But
Just
but
busy,
I'm everywhere. Yeah. So I appreciate you having me on your show.
yeah, of course.
Man. Well, I'll see you at the gym on Monday.
See you Monday? Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, look.
I'm not gonna be there. No, I gotta be there. My
Listen,
fucking
bro.
Oh yeah.
It's like what if your coach is grievously injured right now? That's the other angle.
Yeah.
You're fucking winning
Oh,
fight and
don't
be
say
fucking
that.
bad and hurt. I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying you got to be ready for all possibilities.
Yes, sir.
Bet he won.
Yeah. Maybe one. What time are we at, Art?
Right now, total about 15, 20 minutes.
We've been doing this for 15, 20 minutes? It feels like we've been doing this for an hour. Anyway.
That's how it
Fucking-
goes. No.
Yeah. Well, shit, motherfucker.
No shit, motherfucker. We only been doing 15 minutes. We've been sitting here for a fucking hour. That's why. We've just been shooting the shit for 1 hour, and then we only recorded for
15, 20.
All right. Well, listen.
What?
I got another fucking 15, 20 in me.
If
Do
you-
next segment.
Yeah.
The next segment is about
Life.
hello, welcome to Knife Face. I mean Knife Pod.
You be Knife Face, I'll be
No,
Mayhem.
what? I can't do it, bro. I can't.
What?
You're Knife Face. What is the pod name?
KnifePod.
You're watching Knife Pod with Seth Knife Face Coleman.
And I'm Jason Mayhem Miller.
What? No, you're fucking Jason. No, I'm Jason Mayhem Miller.
Who's who?
You're fucking Knife Face Coleman.
Very well.
Seth, if you're nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look who decided to join us. This fucking
It's
chicken.
about fucking time.
Yeah.
You're watching the show for long. This little pup has been causing chaos
It has
the
been.
entire podcast.
Dude.
His name, Brendan.
Brendan, little B.
What are we doing here?
I got him, you know, his fucking owner is a monk. He's fucking...
A Mexican monk.
No.
Oh.
He was an Orthodox monk, a Greek Orthodox monk. He moved into
What
my
country
place.
is Orthodox?
Huh? Greece is Orthodox. Russia is Orthodox mostly. Ethiopia, a lot of fucking countries in that part of the world. They're Orthodox Christians.
I'm Southpaw Christian.
That's funny. I'm fucking Roman Catholic, and it's the third day of Lent.
Man, you're still Roman
Mhm.
and Catholic. Like, I don't know. You could find a church around here.
Fucker. You gonna be a comedian? You can do stand up?
Why would I stand up when they have a stool on the stage?
You just stand. The stand up game isn't strong. You're gonna
What do you
grapple.
mean? I just fucking grapple with the chair. I mean, stool humping's hot this season.
Very well. Very well.
You know, if I want to do comedy, they're gonna force me to do comedy now. Okay, fine.
I
But I'm
feel
sitting down.
I feel like that's in your future. You telling jokes.
For real, just
Yeah.
sitting on the stage, talking shit with Mayhem.
I think that you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I appreciate your vote of confidence.
You do that. I imagine you're already in the acting.
I guess I have a SAG card, but I don't think I paid the damn taxes in a minute. I think I
You're
might
SAG.
owe them money. I don't know. Yeah.
What's the stuff that you've been in? You doing some acting? You been a movie star?
Well, I was in the movie called The Beautiful Ones.
A beautiful one.
Nobody really saw it.
No.
It was a fantastic piece of art.
Never heard of it. Anyway,
know.
what else you got?
Fuck. What else you got, Chin? Listen, as far as Hollywood goes, you know, I feel like I'm in a good place to do a lot of things with a lot of people as far as business wise, you know, and so maybe I'll do some more forays into acting now that I got my stuff together and I'm like saying, and yeah, I think that I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Changing whoever the hell, you know, it's like right now I got super serious.
I felt the vibe.
Right? It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
What about I mean, like you're coaching a number of gyms, you're doing seminars, traveling.
Yeah, I'm like looking after you.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
like a bunch
after
of
me.
guys. I'm like trying to get to like a sick ass level where they can sell some tickets. You know what I mean? Have a show because I wish somebody would have done that for me. You know, well, actually, kind of did. You know? So. Yeah, I worked with some big names in the past. Like Mark Cuban got into MMA for a minute.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you know, he's smart. Yeah, so I see like a new day as a Mayhem businessman, you know, business Mayhem.
Businessman.
He's like a whole different guy, to be honest with you. Just because I'm learning ins and outs of different industries and seeing how they relate to one another. It's like martial arts. Everything is martial arts. That's how I look at things. Yeah, I have to figure out the moves to unlock a finish. And that applies like on the battlefield and on the boardroom sort of vibe. You know, because I'm older now. It's like now I cannot fight like I want to. I wish I could fight every weekend. But the reality situation is that's not how it works out. I gave my youth for something today, you know. Well, injuries and this kind of thing is something to consider because every time you get in there, it's like a car crash. Sometimes you could win and come out, you know, rougher rougher than the guy who lost. You know, it's just how it works out, you know. Yeah, but I'm glad I did that. You know, I'm be sitting in your apartment, chatting about a thing that anybody would listen to is a very big honor. You know what I mean? And I gave, you know, my younger days version for latter day Mayhem.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't
otherwise
know. Like, there's something to be said for the dude who just like got a office job and is like, you know, I get it. It's a different type of grind. I just like extreme things. I always have, and I'm always about the most extreme things. You know.
No, like I feel like those guys that do like take this safer route, they look back and wonder what if. Like, what if I really fucking, you know, went for it? No excuses, you know.
You talking about a guy dying in his family's arms, like
maybe. I mean, like family is a different thing. Like if you, I wish I really fucking tried. You know, well, like wondered what if. Like, I tried. I gave up on fighting.
I know.
9 years ago, I was like, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just came back there. Pulled you back in.
It pulled me back in. And I'm like, and every time when I was away, I try to like rationalize the decision. Like, yeah, no, like this is probably better. There's no money in fighting anyway. What am I gonna do? Reinvent myself and just, you know, be a badass. I'm already injured. I'm gonna injure yourself more. What? I'm fucking 30, blah, blah, blah. And then like, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be wondering what if like the rest of my fucking life.
Oh, so you're giving it the fucking go.
Give it the fucking
go. I
go.
love that, man. I love that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, and that's you too. Like, a lot of
I did that shit though immediately though.
Yeah,
like,
you fucking.
I like in high school was like goon. Like, I'm gonna fight, and back then it wasn't no clear fighting organization. You go and fight at a barn. You go and fight it. It was weird, man. It was like a whole different time. Headbutts legal. Like, oh, what?
Dude.
No, I didn't headbutt the guy. Okay, I just, I'm
No.
a gentleman.
I like that shit. Headbutts are badass. And
No,
like
they're not,
bring back
bro.
legalized
They're not.
headbutting
No.
in MMA.
Please don't.
Dana, I know you watch this
No,
show.
fuck off.
Legalized headbutting
No,
in MMA.
Don't headbutt each other, kids.
Wait, no, but
Please
like
don't.
there wasn't anyone. There was like if you lived like UFC was kind of coming on, Chuck Liddell, like all these guys were like probably the first MMA things, and people still didn't know what the fuck
Sorta, yeah.
the UFC was,
Yeah.
at least. And I didn't even know that there was like a fighter like of that caliber, a professional fighter, a professional mixed martial artist
Yeah.
from North Carolina.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Impossible. No,
No.
and you. I didn't even know. I mean, you were from Georgia.
Yeah.
In
I
theory,
mean, listen, but I was like on the run since a
in
kid.
name. Yeah.
So I just like would show up at different places and all around the South, and just this is my hometown now.
Yeah.
That's why I always said I'm from parts unknown.
Park
But I have to give respect to the old school neighborhood, Fayetteville.
Vietnam. Yeah.
Mayhem.
Yeah.
But Fayetteville, yeah, it helped formulate me. It was like it's deservedly tough neighborhood. Everybody who
is.
lived there like, yeah, it's pretty rough around here. They would if you live there. But if you live in Compton or something, you'd be like, that's soft. You know what I mean?
I
It had its
disagree.
pockets.
I think I've
You're
never.
right in a way because it's more concentrated savages. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like just like the hood, and they're white and black.
It's
So
crazy.
everybody there is this hood, ready to get it on, wearing like a weird chain with the cross on it. Gold Dockers, gangsters that wear the Dockers and like khakis that are knee high or some weird
No,
a weird
I don't even know where you're going with this.
golf shirt and a mustache that's speckled in like this. With the party in the rear haircut.
Oh, mullet. Swag. They don't just.
That's the gangster you got to look out for in North Carolina, bro. This guy is on one. You know what I mean? He's like just smoking black and mild with
Smoking blacks.
No, with you know what I mean?
The
with
wood
the
shit.
wood.
The wood
The
chip,
wood one?
yeah.
Oh shit, this country boy's gonna kill me. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Looks unwashed for a few days, some spangly teeth, sort of fucking stuff in the corner of his lips. I don't know. I think I'm having a flashback right now.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to
You
kill
know
me.
somebody specifically. You
This
had
guy,
a
yeah.
guy in mind when that happened.
North Carolina gangster.
In North
Oh,
fucking
my
Carolina.
God.
But yeah, no. So like MMA, like for you to like pave the way for mixed martial arts when there
Well, I
was
appreciate you
no
saying that,
fucking
yeah.
there was no blueprint here. Like people,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I joined an
But
MMA
the
gym.
blueprint always
and,
changed though. Like you can make a new one. There's new styles coming out.
Yeah.
Like different looks. It's a interesting time to be a martial artist in the world.
So if you had some guy
Yeah.
off the street came in scratched and said like, Mayhem, I want to fight in the UFC one day. What are you gonna tell him? Where does he start?
Oh well, I mean, what have you done already?
They got squat. They did
Zero? How
zero.
old are you?
Okay, let's fucking.
Do you know what I mean? Like, all right, if you're fucking
They're 15.
18, yeah, 15, okay.
15.
All right, don't worry, we'll get you there.
Okay.
We'll see, But it's a nature and nurture kind of thing too. It's like, does the guy have it inside him, and can he turn it on and turn it up, to become the best version of himself? That's why I'm not drinking them
Okay, fine.
sugary fucking bullshit.
Just shame me all
No,
you.
because I just know what you have to do to like be this version. Yeah,
All right, all right.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You
have
kiss
your
this
cheat
sponsorship
day.
goodbye.
Have your cheat day. Have your cheat day, but
Fuck.
you know what I mean. I'm just saying. For me right now, I gotta cut weight. Like I'm still like 10, 15 over.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like,
you look
like
fucking fat.
over my sexy
Okay,
weight.
so I
You know
know.
what I'm saying? Or I just have to like do certain things, and they're tough to do, but you just need the discipline to do them.
Yeah.
And then because once you have the plan kind of formulated in your head, then you can execute it. Then you can go, nah, no dessert, nah, no boba, no. It's easy to turn it down because we are in a habit of just being without sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's super easy. Like it changes your brain because you don't crave like weird things and you can just attack life like with a even blood sugar. Yeah. Yeah, as far as diet wise, I got spun off on one, but I was like really Coach Mayhem right now. Coach Mayhem, stop eating sugar, motherfucker. Get on the scale.
Got you.
Coach Mayhem. Uh,
Fucking so coaching, you getting a kick out of coaching. You like giving back.
Look,
helping
it's
these
kind of
new fighters?
natural fit for me. You know what I mean? I can't stop running my mouth, and I'm at the gym all the time. So, yeah, but dude, I'm only expert at one fucking thing, really.
Kicking out.
No, I mean, yeah, the martial arts is like I spent my entire life doing it, so it's kind of like in a weird way, some type of PhD.
It is.
I put like so much work, 10,000 hours into this and that, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and this and that. So I've seen so much of it, watched so many hours of footage that I only have expertise in this thing specifically. Now, one could argue that broadcasting I'm halfway decent at, but I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
For
put those two together, and then I'm explaining the shit and how these things work, and you know, it's what I'm best at.
Yeah.
So may as well do it.
For the layman, for the music nerd who follows my
Music.
stuff because they don't even like know my fighting shit. Give them your background. You started when you got in the gym.
Oh, quick! Oh, you want to give the whole full
the spiel, yeah.
The fight gym that I landed at, because the judo guy that I was taking judo from across the street was tired of me breaking everyone's nose. It was like, go across the street. There's fighters there. I know you want to be Ultimate Fighter. And I said, all right. And I went over there, and it was in the window was all my fucking heroes. Goddamn Ken Shamrock and Hoist Gracie. And I was like, this is where I got to be. And I just went to that gym every day. Seth Stevenson taught me how to kickbox a little, taught me little jiu-jitsu. And I was a natural at this. Like, this is like wrestling that me and my dad did, like all growing up. Like, we just had, leg scissors. The modified leg scissors was the triangle. You know what I mean? We had like all these wacky moves. Like, my cousins would beat me up. Same thing. Like, everybody would wrestle like for a long time. Like, it's just what you did. And so I took to jiu-jitsu real good, like real quick. I was like, oh, I can get on guys' back easy and choke them. And so I went back to wrestling in high school, and I did pretty good in North Carolina terms. But I did pretty good. But, I didn't have a lot of experience wrestling. So at the top levels, they'd tech me or whatever. They'd get me like, I didn't really know how to wrestle. I was just doing it to learn how to fight better.
Yeah.
So, that was the early days right there. And I was training this kind of thing. I'm like 18 years old. I fought in Virginia Beach, win the fight. I fought.
When you say you fought, you had MMA fights.
Well, yeah, we call it an NHB fight. Like no holds barred. That's what we called it back then. And I fought a few fights in there. I fought gym fight that looks like Underground Fight Club.
Deadass?
Yeah, it was like.
So in an NHB,
yeah.
how did they regulate the shit? There's no unified rules.
Nah, in Virginia they had a history of kickboxing kind of things, and so they had an athletic commission. So I fought in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay.
And then I started skipping around the country a bit. I went to Jacare Cavalcanti down there in Jacare. He's in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Jacare me alligator, right? No, it's a Brazilian guy.
Oh,
and he trained under Holds Gracie,
okay.
Who died in a hang gliding accident. And it put the gym in shambles, and everybody had to move. Like
true story.
Yeah, true story. There's a Gracie lore.
Oh shit.
And then I trained with them. That was awesome. And I met the guys. What was called LA Boxing at the time.
Yo.
Yeah.
That was my first MMA gym.
LA Boxing. Yeah. So they had reach. They had reach. So we had one in Atlanta, and
didn't Shamrock have some kind of tie to that?
Sorry?
One of the Shamrock brothers have a tie to the LA Boxing?
I don't know. Not at the time.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so I trained there for a while, and it was kind of like what I was doing was going around and like beating up everyone. Like once I could figure out how to beat everybody at the gym, then I would just move to a different gym. You know what I mean?
You just running through Atlanta.
No, I just figured it out. Like I just would spar everybody kind of
until you got no
I would figure it out, figure out patterns or whatever to at least have the tools in my tool belt, like not to beat the guy every fucking, you know what I mean?
No.
But like, I know how to deal with this tall guy. I know how to deal with this short guy. I know how to deal with this wrestler guy.
Mhm.
I know how to deal with this. You know, it's like a puzzle. You have to figure out how to defeat your sparring partners, you know, how to do it. And then, you know, once I got that to a good level, then I try to go for a bigger challenge. So I went to Tito Ortiz.
How old were you at this point?
That's 20 now. Like
Okay.
21, I moved to California.
Okay.
Well, some guy from Jacare got me a buddy pass ticket because I was broke and gave me this ticket to go to LA. Went to LA and I just went on an ass kicking tour of destruction where I just went to every gym and like tested out the jiu-jitsu that I got from Jacare on everybody in California. It was working. It was working. Like everybody was like, who the hell is this asshole? Yeah. And I got down there to Tito and same thing. I caught him with one and he was like, what are you doing in Atlanta? And I was like, oh man, I'm trying to be like you. Yeah. And then he's like, you need to move out here. So I said, thank you, Tito. He was the champ at the time. Yeah. I'm listening to you. I went back and got my van, high-fived the drug dealers in Atlanta, and just went. I went back to North Carolina first to see my family. And be like, look, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. My dad was like, all right. And my mom was like, I hope you're great.
Yeah, because parents don't have the UFC on TV to be like, oh yeah, my son's going to do that. You might as well say.
Yeah, they had it, but yeah, it was really fringe. It was really fringe. Like what?
It's the equivalent
freak show.
Yeah, telling your parents, hey, I'm
joining the circus.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a wizard.
Sword and swallower.
Yeah.
But no, I went back. I went to back to Atlanta, and my buddy was like, that van ain't making it outside of Georgia. I made it like a half an hour outside of Georgia and broke down in Alabama. Dead ass.
So how the fuck did you get?
Buddy, I fucking could have called my friends to get me. But I was like, fuck it, I'm already on the road. I'm already here.
Yeah.
They just had to drive like an hour. But nope, I couldn't do it. Nah, I said, fuck that. I kept going. Oh my God. I bought the lady at the hotel desk in Alabama a Frosty.
Uh-huh. You driving, your car broke down.
I walked to the Ramada Inn and was like, hey, you want a Frosty? And she's like, yeah.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Just like, so that Frosty got you a child in Alabama?
Listen,
that Frosty,
man,
what?
I don't kiss and tell.
How'd you get to California? How'd you make it from there? Made it to Alabama.
I used the $300 the drug dealers gave me to buy a new brakes or new drums or some bullshit.
Get the van working.
The van worked again, yeah. No, I think, actually, it was like a radiator. I had to like put a radiator, bro.
So this broad had nothing to do with the van. This is just a side quest.
Yeah, she had everything to do that night.
Oh my goodness.
God. I ain't trying to be crude, based.
You're all right. We fucking talk about whatever on this thing.
Yeah.
Fucking. So you make it eventually.
Yeah. So
Beach.
3 days later, I made it. You know what I mean? The Texas. I remember the Gorilla CD was a big thing. And then, you know, I got there to California. I think Tito said I could live at his house.
Oh, sick.
Bro, he was like, nah, you can't live in my house. I was like, oh, shit. So I just lived in the van in the parking lot of the gym. Yep. And then I think maybe 1 day later, it felt like we went to training camp with Tito Ortiz, Rampage Jackson, a bunch of other guys. It's like a famous training camp, you know. Razor Rob was in there, I think, for a time. Tiggy, the freaking... Yeah, Fertitta showed up one time on a private jet. It was like I just got transported into like my dream. You know what I mean? And we were up there training camp, hard training camp, altitude. Everybody's falling out of the runs because it's like hard as hell to like get your wind up when it's high altitude. Boxing in a ring. They had a ring, boxing ring. We go to Arrowhead to wrestle. So it was like fragmented kind of stand up and kickbox. It wasn't like they didn't have rooms like that yet
Like
for MMA.
It
Yeah,
was-
they had you go to the wrestling room and then we would play there
Yeah.
wrestling. And they had a kickboxing gym basically, you know, real Spartan accommodations and fight, you know, in that me and Rampage boy time. He tried to tell the story the other day on some podcast, and somebody cut him off about me and him fighting each other in the thing. I knew which story he was want to tell too, but he didn't get to tell it. It was fucking, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell it now either. Yeah, it's funny. Me and him fucking got after it one time.
like a real fight. You guys were in it.
Yeah, and then finally the coach just pulled us out. Hey, enough of that, because we just went for it, and neither of us were trying to give up. 12. I was kickboxing. I had trained with Manu Ento, kickboxing legend in his own right, Lupini Stadium champion, but not the best coach. I'll tell you. Back then, he did not. He was like, do something, Jason, do something.
Oh, wait, is this the French guy?
French guy.
I know who
He's
you're talking
badass.
about.
Like he's a great coach now, but he had just retired.
Yeah.
He had just retired. Like, do 20 kicks, do 20 more kicks.
No.
I was like, that thing's Manu. And he was right though. You just got a lot of MMA, a lot of martial arts is lonely. It's like just work. You do it by yourself. No one's gonna hold your hand and teach you how to kick right. No one's dude. You have to put repetitive motion into your techniques, or you know, and that's nobody else wanted to do it for you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do it.
You got to do the reps.
Yep. Every rep is your responsibility. So yeah, that's what I'm getting into is focused technique where the very specific moves that need to be accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you have to do like with no lag in the reaction. You know, because you're dancing with a partner.
Yeah.
So you're his action, you have to have a equal and opposite reaction at any time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to. Be precise with your movements.
Yeah.
Because if not, that half a second, you know, because I'm getting guys that don't know how to use the range. I'm a lot of the guys that are the taller guys don't know how to use the range. Conversely, the shorter guys not know how to use their footwork. So I'm always teaching a fucking dancing class. That's just how it is. Got to fucking zig and zag, you know, and then tall guy has to fucking fence, you know, has to like, use that thing, yo-yo that jab out there and make action reaction, you know, make this guy reacting. It's you know, they say chess, right? Or like astrophysics, right? No, it's like fighting's like rapid fire rock, paper, scissors. You gotta throw, and the better in shape you are, the more precise, and you know, and the more practice the moves, the more precise your paper rock. You know, you have precognition.
Yes,
you could see what's coming and respond in kind. Yeah, man, I feel like this is a great podcast.
Oh, I think
I think we settled into it.
Covered some good stuff.
That coffee kicked in like midway through, and I got focused.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do we at, Art?
Just this segment was 27.
Yeah,
27. So 27 plus
you got
15.
one more segment in you.
Okay. If you
I
got the time.
Yeah, because I'm not that far. Well, see, in Los Angeles, Baruch Assault,
No, I catch you.
Augustus Gloop. That's what I meant.
Elon, we're looking for the gloop human lubing.
Elon ain't listening to us.
He's
bro.
a big fan.
He don't watch this podcast.
He DMs me all the
anymore.
time. He's
No,
like,
dude.
"Hey, Seth,
he said you went too woke.
I love you,
You got
man."
the woke mind violence.
He's like, "When are you gonna have Mayhem on there?" I'm like, "I don't know."
That didn't even sound like Elon Musk.
Yeah, he sounds just like this. Oh, okay, yeah.
He actually talks like this.
That's actually pretty good,
I'm
Elon.
debuting my Elon. I'm I'm making government efficient.
Yeah, you're doing great, Elon.
Doing pretty good.
Wait, I think.
Actually, I'm using Mayhem's Neuralink right now to talk to you.
Fucking A.
Oh shit! I just thought of a new thing.
There you go. You're actually Elon Musk. He takes.
No, I just thought of like he's Neuralinking everybody's brain out, bless his heart, and just controlling radio frequency Like, you ever seen that movie where the Teslas are just took over by Korean hackers or something, and they just crash all the Teslas in the. It's a sick ass movie.
That's
dog.
a real movie?
Yeah.
You made that up.
No, bud.
You would fucking.
This guy knows. The internet knows
Really?
the movie I'm talking about.
It's
It's on Netflix. It has.
it's late to the party.
See, he doesn't know
Julia
the name.
Roberts? I like Julia Roberts. This is America's sweetheart. Fine, fucker.
No, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, bro.
Dude,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Moving on. We're gonna get the grease tube that's gonna help solve
Oh,
LA's
yeah, I
traffic
forgot
problem.
I created this one.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, man. Grease Tube's got nothing on the LA traffic right for now. And it's one thing that I have to do like once a week is complain about LA traffic that I know that it is, and I know that it's part of the fabric of Los Angeles. Usually I just like to like walk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't ever want to hang out where there's not at least 2 Starbucks nearby. Because that's, is civilization. Like 2 Starbucks nearby. One here, one here. I don't like to be outside of the radius of 2.
2 Starbucks.
I want, you know what I
Need to be
mean?
cornered.
Who knows? If you got to take an explosive one, you have that somewhere. What's the code? What's the code? What's the code? What's the code?
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Starbucks is for the people. I'm glad that they let us shit in there.
They don't, though. You
What do
gotta
you
buy
mean?
a fucking double shot of espresso.
I-
Hey, we got a double shot of espresso. I didn't think shit.
I thought they were like they did some kind of like woke thing where it's like we're gonna let junkies shoot up in our bathrooms.
Ah,
so
that's
we're gonna.
fucked.
That's what they said. The
They should have
CEO
junkie
went
stations.
live and he said,
If you have a junky ass fucking place,
Yeah.
to be honest,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I think it will work. Junkies are junkies. Sucks. But they're here. They're human.
and we can say
And you
that.
can get them back.
Yeah.
You can get them back. But you just need to give them like a safe ass place to fucking look. You make drugs free, just smash the bottom the market out. Then I get those dudes to do the fucking drugs in a safe place. Like, hey, you don't have to go steal shit. Here's the drugs right here. You just have to be here and safe and listen to this nice nun.
Yeah. She's
Listen to
gonna
this
lecture
lady of
you.
God try to get you back to stop doing dope. Okay.
That's it. Drugs are free, but she's
No,
gonna
but
lecture
the
you the whole
government
time.
paid this nun
Yeah.
a hefty salary. She's an expert. When I say nun, I'm not talking about a boxing one. Okay. I'm talking about an actual lady who cares about people. Okay. And is nice to them. All right.
A professional buzzkill.
Yeah, no. But like, look, you don't have to stay this way forever.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to stay this way forever. Whatever bad happened to you that brought you to the streets where, man, I don't even need a house. I just do this drug or take this, smoke this or what. Like, if you're that bad and that gone,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm serious, bro. There has to be some type of societal shift in the way we look at those, because that's everybody's like brothers, sisters, cousins, daughters, sons, people that are on the street. There has to be a different way to, especially look, it's Los Angeles. There has to be some better way to navigate that and take the funds and fix this system so that those guys are not on the street nodding out. It's sad. It's not the America I want to live in, not the Los Angeles I want to live in.
Yeah.
I'm very I'm ardent supporter of actually fixing the homelessness thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
And supposedly the mayor's gonna have it figured out before we get the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in seeing
Yeah.
what the fuck happens.
Soylent Green.
So
It's gonna char those people up into dog food.
Oh my god. Dude. Yeah.
God, we gotta fix it somehow. Sorry, guys. I don't make the rules. I just do this corporate ledger. We just gotta feed these people into the dog food machine.
You hear that, B?
Your brothers, your cousins, your sisters, all your friends, anybody who did certain substances now be degraded into dog food.
Yeah. I was a fan of substances. I did heroin.
We're gonna feed it to little Brendan.
Yeah.
How'd you overcome the thing? I never watched the episode.
Oh,
but
no, dude. I didn't fucking overcome shit. I'm
What? Still fighting
I'm
it.
on drugs right now.
Sick.
I'm not just kidding. No.
What kind?
Dude, I'm on the. No, get out of here. No. I've been clean for like 12 years.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
12. It'll be 13 in September, but No, yeah, I was doing dope. Same thing. I had all those fucking injuries, like got on opiates from the doctors, and
Yeah, it's a story we all know. Yeah.
yeah. But then, I mean, I definitely had the ism before then. Started doing heroin and all the other fucking fun drugs, the bad drugs.
The one that make you feel crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that make you crazy, like
Yeah.
the ones where people like back in the day,
You did
like
speed?
no, speed
You're
wasn't
like
really
downer
popping.
guy.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
downer guy. I mean, I did coke and shit, but like
I never did speed. I accidentally did speed one time.
when I see folks out here, I'm like, nothing about speed looks appealing.
No,
you
no,
know?
it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it looks awful.
Yeah. It's like people go real bad on that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that I didn't really get into that.
Ditto.
Well, because I like smoke weed out of the bong that I got.
Oh shit,
from
you were
some
bad.
girl's house.
No.
And
Smoke.
bro, I was like, there's something wrong with that weed.
Had some shit in it.
No, the bong was like disgusting, dirty with that. Ah! I just like had a heart attack, I think, and just went to sleep.
I was waiting for
According to
some
a
kind
ball.
of
According to a ball, I said, I'm not going anywhere like this.
dude. No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I never did that. But, pill wise, like
I enjoyed the pills.
They just gave me that
The
shit.
benzos.
Like, on benzo,
I
never
enjoyed-
fuck with that.
No? Okay,
No.
good. I mean, like,
Yeah, I have. Of course, I'm an American.
I'm an American.
Everywhere. I fucking take this benzodiazepine.
yeah.
But yeah.
Brendan, he does speed though. That
The
dog.
dog.
Yeah. He's cracked
Man,
out
quit.
right now.
Stop starting rumors.
These are vicious rumors. He's never gonna come back from. The way he's staring at me right now is because he's demanding more dope. That's why I keep him for so long. No, anyway, no, I broke my arm like real bad, right?
Yeah.
Like I think I told you about
Doing
that.
what?
I was in a fight because I was selling dope, and these guys wanted to fucking kill me, and slammed my arm with a baseball bat. Ding! I blocked it.
Yeah.
Broke my arm, but I got in.
Yeah.
Stabbed him in the gut, and the other one was behind me, slammed me in the head with a bat, and that's why I'm knife faced, is because I stabbed the guy, and people were like, "Oh, did you stab the guy?" And I'm like, "What do you think?" And but that was the end. They were like, "Yo, you'll never move your arm again. Like you'll never like be able to open your hand. It'll just move from here to here. Here's a shit ton of pain pills."
Oh, why? Because it was all smashed up. They had to pin it a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it works. It hurts, but like I can do all the things. And I was all bummed because I wanted to be a fighter. I wanted to, get out of that fucking shithole in North Carolina. And
Well, yeah.
now
Well, I'm glad that you gave up that lifestyle.
Yeah,
Because seems like a lot of bad things could happen to you.
indeed. Yeah. Well, we're alive. Now we're living to the fullest, sober, clean.
Yeah, I feel like my life gets better every day. So on every day that you see me, you're seeing me on the best day of my life.
Like that.
All right, man. God bless you guys. Have a good night.
Good game. Thank you for all that, bud.
Thanks, man. That was good shit, bro.
Indeed.
So what? I see you on Monday, Tuesday.